This is the it's agents helping agents. We get together every Tuesday morning to help you guys with your business. Okay, usually it's Lily Tran teaching. Today I get to step in for her. She is not feeling well. Jen is also not feeling well. So we are a little short staffed, but we're gonna make things happen. A lot of things are going on today. Like you guys know, every 2 weeks we have photographer, videographer coming in. So one is always camera ready. We appreciate that. So it's gonna put some new video out, some new photos out. Mariana's gonna put some new video out. Right? But we're here to talk about online presence. We're here to talk about marketing. Lily sent me her outline. We're gonna run through this and we're gonna make sure that you guys get all the information that you want. 12:30 today, we're doing a business planning workshop. It is only gonna be here live, so those of you who want to drive in, you're welcome to. That's gonna be real good as well. Okay, so hopefully the year's starting off good. How's the year going for you guys? So far, so good. What's different this year than last year?
It's 2025.
Yes,
President.
new president. Okay, who's excited about that?
Yeah, good.
That's gonna be good for business?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
The rate's already dropped.
rates are dropping,
Drop rate.
stock market is going up. Businesses are more confident. Right? So let's see what happens. So what we need to do is just be available to receive as much business as out there, right? Every single year, a few million transactions happen, right? What is the average? How many transactions happen a year in the US?
That's a great question.
What do you guys think?
In the US.
In the US?
A lot.
On average. Someone tell me that answer. I gotta open up this chat so you guys could see.
I want to say 5 million. No.
50,000.
No, across the state. Right?
But the US,
Google it. Somebody Google it.
I Google my.
How many transactions are happening in the US every year on average?
Instead, it was projected to be 4 million.
4 million.
4 million. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So
So you know what the average is? Closer to 7.
7 million.
Yeah. Okay. So last year we were operating at half of the average. Okay. This year we expect to see an increase, but that's a lot of transactions that are happening, right? So what we want to do is just make sure we're there to receive these transactions. Am I right? To be a part of it. And there's two groups of people out there. There's people you know and people you don't know, right? Which group is bigger?
We don't know.
The people that you don't know, right? So how do you get out and how do you get yourselves in front of them? How do you show them that you have authority and credibility and knowledge so that you get the business? So part of it is what they could find on you online, right? Who has Googled themselves before? Like what you find?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay. How do you control what you find out there when you're Google?
How do you control?
No.
You look for what you want.
Let's say I Google.
So I know what I want to put about me.
Yeah. Right?
You're gonna find what I want you to find about me.
So what you want to do is just you want to make sure that all of your profiles are out there. All of it is saying what you want to say, right? Where you're working, the reviews that you have, your bio, the photo that you want. Is it a smart idea to have a different photo in every single profile?
No.
Why?
You wanna show consistency and the people know that it's you.
Right? You do want consistency. You want the brand.
The brand.
Right? Sometimes if you see a photo of an agent, you don't have to see their face. You can see what they're wearing. You know it's them. right? There's people out there that you could think of, and their brand is their image that's out there, and it's across all platforms.
But it's okay, to change sometimes.
It is. It is okay.
It's okay to change, but I think that you change in all the platforms.
As long as you keep it professional, I think if you have a photo book, I mean, you can use that, you know, 2 or 3 pictures.
100%.
So that you can, you know, because maybe you think your picture is great
Yeah.
because it's, you know, self-love, but you gotta be like, consistent.
No, you're right.
I guess update is okay all the time, right?
Updating it definitely.
Yeah.
I need an update, right? My photos from,
Yeah. because
Your
you're
photo is
there.
from-
Here,
8 years ago,
When you didn't have
or
hair,
9 years ago.
now you have hair.
8 or 9 years ago. My twin up there, I look exactly the same.
I mean, like every 2 or 3 years,
Yes.
it's like you gotta update your photo book.
All right, it's happening sometime this year. I'm gonna take a new photo.
Like,
I do. Maybe I'll take a photo today. All right, so one of the things Lily said to do, my mom is here, Mom, oh my gosh. Hi, Mom. So one of the things that Lily said to do is go out there and create your own website, right? Have a place where you can funnel business to yourself. Where's that gonna be? How hard is it to create a website nowadays?
it's not.
What do you use to create a website?
oh, WordPress,
WordPress is an option. What else? Wix, Squarespace,
I just get whatever can go with me.
luxury presence.
luxury presence, like you could pay one of these websites, those are template websites, and you could use those. But you can have multiple different things depending on what you want, right? What your market is.
I have mine that on the EXP realty.
I have my website.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so everybody has their EXP website.
Yeah.
And that's great. How about having something for yourself,
I have my own website.
right?
I have
Perfect. Right? What is it?
PeopleAnchorVenture.com.
Perfect. What did you create? What platform?
I bought it to this guy on EXPCon, they did it for me.
Okay, good. So that was a product that you purchased, so you didn't have to create it yourself.
Hmm.
But what's on there? What should be on your personal website?
The biography,
Yes, about me, what you want people to know,
yeah.
right?
Link all the platforms, social media there.
Your service areas, what areas you cover, what else? Because if you create these websites, they become searchable on the internet, right? They have bots out there that crawl these websites and they categorize and file everything so that when somebody searches those keywords, they can come up. So from there, you want your social media profiles and you want everything to kind of point to each other. So they can get caught in the web and, see that you're out there and you're around, right? So Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, now Redbook, what else?
I have a question in the personal website.
Mhm.
So we are realtors, well, we do real estate.
Yeah.
Now, Kiko obviously got the EXP website.
Yeah.
That shows all the properties in New York.
Yes. Mhm.
Now, should I promote that or should I promote my personal that nobody,
You could-
not too much there?
You could promote both because people are searching for you. The problem is KV Core's website. How many websites does KV Core manage?
They lose.
A lot, right? All the agents out there, and EXP is not their only client. So they have all these websites, and what are they? They're template sites, right? Or like how much of that content is really yours and you really control? Very little. What happens if EXP decides we don't want to deal with them or we want to deal with this on the website?
You lose everything.
You lose everything.
So what they do is they link your MLS to the website. So
To
people-
your website?
yeah,
Personal?
so you say I have listings on my website.
Mhm.
Other one key listings from EXP, it's showing.
Right, so.
Only from EXP.
So what Juan Polanco did was he got a website built and he had IDX built into the website.
Okay.
Right? So, and that's a great option too. And it's a really easy thing to, number one, get one for your name. Okay? And number two, get one for the market that you work in. Right? So what about sellinglongisland.com? Right? What about queensmultifamily.com? What if you are able to capture one of those websites or domain names and use that as your marketing piece? Right? So then you have that online presence. So the first thing you do as a new agent coming in is just make sure that you're everywhere. And all you have to do is Google, top agent in this area, or real estate agent in this area, or real estate or houses for sale in this area, and see which sites come up. And you want to make sure that you have a profile on that site. It's the simplest thing, but it's something that so many people miss. So I have a meeting with agents, right? And before I have the meeting, I research them. I Google them, and I see what comes up. And sometimes I'll meet with people 6, 7, 8 years in the business. They don't even have their photo on them. They've done a ton of sales, right? 15, 20, 30 sales, 2 reviews,
That'll be good.
right?
Yeah.
And then you check their other website. What else comes up? Realtor.com comes up, right?
Mhm.
Realtor.com comes up. No picture there, right? MLS LI, One Key MLS, all that stuff comes up, and there's no branding attached to it. When people see you, they feel more comfortable with you, and they want to give you business. Your own workplace account, where you guys get business from other real estate agents within EXP. How many of you guys have no profile picture?
I have, it's cold.
You guys are good. Right? I'm preaching to the choir. Okay? You guys are good, but there are a lot of people that aren't.
Do you think we should use it more in the sense that to like a Facebook page, like posting more there? Because I don't post them. Should I post my stuff?
There's ways with all of these websites, right? Especially the builder websites that are out there. There's ways for you to put your social media feed in there. Right? You create a Squarespace, you create a Wix, and there's ways for you to say, here's my handle. Anything I post will be on this page, and it'll duplicate. And then we all have ChatGPT right now, right? So what can we do?
Right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What would you write on a website that could help? That SEO.
Bio.
Beyond that,
I guess how to organize the website.
I'm thinking specifically about blogs.
Oh, you're talking
Right?
about the website
Yeah.
itself.
The
Yeah.
more words that you have on your website that are pertinent to what you do, the more you'll be found. Okay? And what's nice is that ChatGPT can write these blogs for you and organize them for you on anything. Right? So you have the ability to get this all done. All right, any questions with that stuff? Make sense? All right, so we're gonna talk about, what's the best way to, well, one of the things, I'm going through Lily's stuff, so I'm running through Cassandra, good to meet you in person finally.
Sorry.
That's all right. So, one of the things that is important as listing agents, as real estate agents, is to make sure that we have properties out there, right? As beautiful as a property can be. And how do we do that?
You can feature.
Right,
Professional pictures.
professional pictures. Isn't that like the simplest sign of professionalism?
Yeah.
Is professional photos.
Yeah.
And yet, when you go out there to deal with an expired listing, isn't it the easiest thing to point out is that your marketing is off? Right? So do you want other people to point that out on you when they're going out there?
Of course, no.
Right? So how do you handle that?
Hire professional.
Invest in professional photography from day one. Every single one of your listings. Okay?
Even if they're ugly.
Even if they're ugly, because you can present it nicely.
Yeah.
And if you have a good professional photographer right now, you're able to remove furniture. You're able to add furniture. You're able to declutter countertops.
Clean the walls, everything, yeah.
Yeah, but you can do that with the AI,
You
website.
can,
I actually did that for
Yes.
one of my listings, that weekend, and it was nothing, $20 a month.
right,
And I mean, the house that I have, it's complicated, house, and it's hard to understand without actually seeing it. But the pictures was like totally, they were clean, nothing was in the house because they were taken prior that, people lived there. But, it's even harder to understand that space. So I got the AI version and 5 minutes I had all up. And it
Was it up?
no, it's a website.
so I give you the website, one of the websites that we use right now, write this stuff down, boxbrownie.com. Right? Super cheap. In fact, the people that sell you virtual staging, a lot of those guys use this site. Get a virtual stage and then just upcharge you. Right? Well, let me just charge you $50 per picture, and they're paying $12.
Another one is virtual, the one that I use, virtual staging AI.app.
Virtual staging AI.app, another option.
Yeah.
Okay, Box Brownie is great. You can light up photos, you can add furniture, you can remove stuff. Very easy and very affordable and very quick turnaround.
So when you need to put like a disclaimer with that, right? When you.
Yes, you should.
Yes, they put it on the bottom, that's virtual staging.
This photo is virtually staged. But if you think about the mind of the buyer, okay? How are they shopping for homes?
Everything is to the look. They go online and it's the first thing that they think.
Right. First thing they see captures their eye. They stop the scroll. They look in a little bit deeper, right? When they're looking in, they read the description. So you need to have a good description, right? How do you get good descriptions nowadays? Right, right? It said that 70% of online agent descriptions are now from ChatGPT. Right? That was like within the last year. Right, so you capture their attention, right? Whether they're auditory or what is it? Audible, hearing, you know? Audible. So whether they are moved through hearing things or seeing things visual or kinesthetic, where they have to go out and touch. Usually they decide whether they want to get to the place by looking online first. Photos, virtual tour, floor plan, very important. Then they decide, okay, I'm going to come in and look at the house. When they go into the house, they feel it, right? Right away, you'll hear when they walk in, oh, this house feels right.
Sometimes they get disappointed.
Sometimes they get disappointed, but they get disappointed right away, right? And that's part of the reasons why you don't want to go too crazy with the wide angle lens and all of a sudden they walk into a little room like this, right?
Yeah.
So you want to keep it realistic at the same time. But if you think about it, they run through this process and all the buyers are the same. They go out there, they get this, they get excited online, they get the appointment, they get into the house, they feel good about the house. When they're making the offer, what do? Usually they're sitting back in front of the computer looking at the property. So that's why it's not important to have everything kind of cohesive so you can walk them through that process. And you have to let the owners know that they're very involved in it because it depends on them to keep the place nice. Right? We tell them one shot, get the photos nice, but at the same time, during the term of the listing, we need to keep it nice so it shows well.
What do you do with, as far as the outside look, let's say landscape, you know, it's a little shot up, like how do you?
So you can do outdoor staging. You can hire, like we've had landscapers come in and just do one big removal for the beginning of the listing. And that's it. That's all it takes. Okay. Some, like right now, we use the editing to green up the grass. That's something that's fairly common. So things like that, that's very important, right? Brighten up the skies. I know people that have removed electric wires, right? All important things. Right.
I think it shows you the potential, what can be done.
Right.
That's what the staging does, right?
Exactly, right? And like Maria recently in her listing, she physically staged the property. So tell us about that experience and how do you think that worked in the marketing of the thing?
To tell you the experience, about staging,
Yeah, what do you think, was it effective for the homeowner?
Oh,
What
it
do you
was-
think the difference is if you didn't do that?
all right, so then let me explain, I got it now, yeah, let's make it another thing. I think it was very effective, so this particular listing was a, flip. So it was from an investor, so that's empty. And you know, investors try to save space and from one room to make another room, right? So some on the smaller side, so I think it helps a lot put in the furniture and create a vision for the buyer, right? It's not the same as going into the room, it's just a square and it's small, but they saw that you can actually fit a bed and a little table and a nightstand. So I think it helped the buyer to visualize it better. And it was brand new. I think the decoration that I put was very nice. I like to decorate places. So I think it really pushed the buyers to, you know, to want this house, and I create urgency, I create more demand for it, and I got above asking price.
Right.
Yeah.
Think about it. There's a reason why all of the new built condos have a staged unit, right? Because people don't have the imagination to go in there and figure out their furniture,
Yeah, it's true.
right? So they find the perfect furniture, perfect fit, and they market it that way.
Yeah.
And then how many
You
people
help-
came in?
You help the buyer to visualize
Right.
it, to see it.
How many people came in and said, "I'll buy it exactly like this"?
Oh, I think everybody, there was no one buyer or agent that came into the house and did not, you know, make a positive comment about the thing and the decoration of the, they wanted it like that, and the seller wanted to sell it with them.
Let's talk about dollars and cents. How much did it cost for the staging? Approximately.
I did it.
Oh, so you did it yourself?
I did it myself for my clients, so pretty much I gave him a free service.
Okay.
Well, included in what I was charging.
Okay.
Premium.
Honestly, I did. I did.
White glove.
I did. So if we
Very
were,
nice touch.
he bought some of the stuff, I bought some of the stuff. It was my furniture too, so it was like my first staging place.
Wow.
Okay. And you ended up getting him over ask?
Yes, overall. Let me see.
How long of a time period?
Oh, it was like within a week, it was in contract.
What's open up?
First open house within a week in contract.
Yeah. And we got a lot of people on every open house that we did. I did a total of only 2 open houses on 1 week. And then the offer came from, a showing during the week, so even before the open house was sold.
Who's got a listing to promote right now?
Nice.
Everybody has a listing to promote, right? Whether or not it's your listing, it could be somebody else's in this room, help them promote it, they want it sold. Okay? So, how are you promoting these listings? Through social media? What are the ways that we promote it through social media? Obviously, you can post yourself, right?
I think you have to do videos. I'm finding that videos are more effective than pictures.
Mhm.
And somehow you have to show your face too, because I also don't think people get attracted with just seeing houses. You need to show your face and kind of say something interesting that got their, get their attention.
Okay.
But videos is more effective than pictures. So I guess a combination of both.
Agreed. Everybody agree with that?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely, that's 100%.
YouTube,
Yeah.
huge. Why?
You reach out to more
Reach
people.
out more people.
It is it's the #2 search engine right now, right? Why is it different than social media?
I think they're quicker to monetize, right? After you hit a certain amount of
Yeah.
subscribers, they start monetizing
Yeah.
the channel.
So yes, you can monetize and receive money as a content creator, but I'm just talking about promoting a listing. And also promoting yourself. Right? You go out there and you have this property on YouTube with all the right keywords. What happens when somebody searches that keyword? your video pops up. The house is sold, long gone, right? But you're still getting leads. It's evergreen content. That's why you're not gonna do the video and say, hey, it's October 12th today, right? You're gonna leave it evergreen. Welcome to this property. Because even when the house is sold, the property's still there, right? And when you mention the neighborhood, you write it as a keyword, you put it as a tag. Anytime somebody searches it, real estate in Queens, real estate in Long Island, real estate in Westchester, they'll find your video, it'll play, they'll see you, they'll be comfortable with you, and they'll call you. Good idea? All right?
And
So,
then I use that house to do more videos on Double Bay, right? So I was of course promoting the listing, I wanted to get it sold. But I recently put it together again and I just talked about 20,000 grand, but I have a nice background,
Yes.
you know, so I keep reusing this video. When you have a nice property, you have to milk it. You have to really do whatever. We took pictures throughout the, you know,
Yeah.
video of him saying that he joined EXP, so you have to really use that and the pictures.
Mariana, last Tuesday, you came here, you did a video, you went out to one of the properties, you did a video. How did that do for you?
Was really good. Yes, was nice experience. We did like 10 tries.
10 attempts, it looked great.
But then, I mean, for TikTok was like, I think 3,000 or something like that on views, which is good because my account is brand new. It has just
3,000 views.
Yes, and also in my Facebook, because some people, they don't like Facebook anymore
Yeah.
because it's more like for aunties, but it really works perfect.
No mistake in that.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah, no, it works. No, I like it. I know, like for most of the people.
I'm off like Facebook now, like,
No,
but I get it.
it
It's
still
good for
works
business,
because
100%.
potential buyers with the, the range age are on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if they have TikTok, on their phones or whatever, they still use in Facebook. And I love my Instagram.
You can more buy from Facebook.
Right.
I have a lot of like reactions and also a lot of people sharing my content on Facebook. All my friends,
Look at that.
everybody sharing. I got 68 shares.
68 shares.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that tells you, you just need to do more videos,
Yes.
right? So it's not that I'm in real estate. It is that I am in real estate and I'm active. And here's what I'm doing today. Here's what I'm doing right now.
That's the key. That's because in the beginning, the first time that I posted a video, I didn't realize that my video was just for my friends. And one friend of mine told me, hey, you gotta be, like the configuration has to be public in order to share.
Right.
So once I did that, like now everybody is sharing, and now that people that I don't know, they have my video on their profile.
Right, and right now you're here and that video is still working for you.
Yes, I got a lead from Facebook yesterday.
Can I also add something and then Kenny wants to say something? Do you know what's the beauty of this? Like we went to a vacant property. It wasn't a listing, it wasn't my listing, but I want you to know that our people in the office listening that they're willing to go there and shoot a video. So we have access to all of those vacant listings and we can just go and create content. So, let's say you're a new agent and then you worry, like, I don't have a new list, I don't have a listing, what do I do now? No, you can absolutely do this. Like we share here.
That's what I'm doing. I'm sharing like other people listing, like Ralph listing or Maria, if she allows me, I will promote her.
When I,
listing.
when I'm my own instance, you guys can do anything.
She sells them too quick, that's the problem.
That is
Right.
true.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
it's great. Isn't it fantastic? Like it's not even your property and you're generating leads using that property,
Yeah.
right? You spent a little bit of time to go out there and do that, and now people see you as a professional realtor, right? That's it, and that's the reason why we do these content things and we give you scripts so that you could go out there and say things and sound intelligent and people could be like, oh my gosh, they just started, or I didn't know them from real estate. I knew them from the restaurant industry, but look how well they're doing.
I want to actually you shared one, we did a video over the weekend, we did an open house. And we were in the railway station somewhere, right?
Really?
India.
There was about it.
India, no, it was my dad.
Ah.
He saw the video and he put it on the
Put it on the radio in DR. We're open in DR, so that's great, all right? It's worldwide opportunity, right?
Kenny, you were going to say
But I was gonna say that, so this day I still haven't downloaded TikTok. And the reason why is because I thought that, stories on IG would do that as well.
Right.
But I couldn't grasp the short videos. I didn't understand how that works.
Listen,
People have a short attention span.
Right.
They prefer,
First
Quick
five
video.
seconds.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
first 5
and
seconds.
there's certain words you have to say that are gonna draw people in.
Okay.
the hook,
First 5 seconds.
all right?
People, they don't want a long video. They don't want you to talk long and
Okay,
fast.
okay.
So if you just say one thing, or just like, boom.
But the long videos, believe it or not,
Yeah, I
are on
saw-
YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Long form content does well on YouTube.
That's when people go to long video.
Alright,
Right,
so then,
because all the reels, the attention span is so little, and especially younger people, I mean, sometimes I catch myself, like, if they didn't catch me in 5 seconds, skip scroll.
Yeah.
I use it.
So you gotta stop the scroll with some shock.
alright, so then what do we do? Do we join TikTok or do we do YouTube channel?
As
Because
long
it's
as,
too long.
listen, you do it all, but as long as you're doing something actively. Because there's people, I sign up for accounts and never post on it. What the fuck? Right?
Right now, they said that the real and the short YouTube videos are working
Yeah.
the best.
Yep. So, with the video ads, a lot of our websites have that creation ability, right? So EXP Marketing Center, can you create a video right now?
Yeah.
Right through Canva with your MLS number or any MLS number. So that means you could pull any MLS, obviously get the permission from the listing agent. It'll populate, create a video for you, and you could advertise it now. You could actually use it and through KV Core, do a paid ad,
I do that.
right?
Yeah, I do that for the open house. We pay $45 for 3 days.
$45, 3 days, it gets out there,
They bring you a lot of money.
right?
But most of them are not qualified. I did that once and
No, listen.
it's so garbage.
Listen, hold on a second. Guys, I know people that have built their business only on Facebook ads. And what is the understanding?
You have to be consistently. It's consistent. You have, because
No.
if you do one, you're not gonna get something.
No, 100%, but even the one person that you get, or the 10 people
We
that
pay
you
our
get,
everything.
no. Or that's not what I'm getting at, you're right. But what I'm getting at is, you have to understand that these are top of funnel leads.
And also using the right
Okay.
keyword.
Using the right keywords, that's grabbing their attention and getting them to click. But once they click, you have to understand that they just clicked on the website, right? So what are top of funnel leads and what are bottom of funnel leads? What's the difference?
The top is already, I'm guessing, more motivated to buy. They have
Opposite.
filters.
Opposite, think of a funnel. You're putting a lot of people on top and only a few come out on
So
the
the
bottom.
bottom are the ones that are ready.
Yes, right? Kingdom 8868, no caps, all right? Lower level. All right, so the idea is this, when they're coming from the social media site, a lot of times they're top of funnel. So they require a lot of nurturing. I have a database coach, all right, and the database coach tells me that right now, the people that are transacting, on average, they've been sitting in the database 16, 17, 18 months on average. Okay, that means 16, 17, 18 months. If you're doing it correctly, they're receiving material from you. Listing alerts, market reports, drip campaigns, all of that stuff. What does all that stuff have? Your branding. So you're top of mind, so that when you call them, when you make contact, their guard is already down. They know you're a professional, they're already seeing your stuff, right? Versus when they first click on Facebook, they're not ready. They haven't been pre-approved. So either you could follow them or you don't. What are bottom of funnel leads?
Those that are ready.
Yeah, where do they
Ready,
come from?
willing, and able,
Where do they come from?
from the top.
Right. What's more expensive, top of funnel leads or bottom of funnel?
Bottom.
Right. So now like Zillow, like, you know, some states have Zillow Flex, they're charging 40% on those leads. 40%. Right? And likely with all the new regulations that are coming out, they're probably gonna end up charging more. Because it's gonna cost them more to get it. But what you could do, we're getting back to what to do with your listings, right? Social media ads, we talked about, yes.
But with the K-4, what do you suggest that your emails do not get into the spam? That's the biggest problem, because you get people even on the top, and yes, okay, they click on your website, you put them on a campaign, and all this campaign goes to spam.
Right.
So,
That's what I
like,
asked
when you.
last
That's because what are you doing? You're spending, right? So if there's a way for you to communicate with them, get in contact with them.
No, just because the email, the K-4, you need to have your own email, your own domain, I think,
Mhm.
then it will go into.
There's, you
So
know,
I mean, I've heard so
Lily
many
say like,
things that I don't know.
people are opening them or,
Yeah.
you know, like if they say your name every week. or-
Like if you start using it more often, it's
That's
becoming
what I
less,
say.
it's fine.
It
But
can work.
also, sorry, so also, it is happening in Cape I agree, but let's say you came to my open house. I call you and I harass you after until you answer me, right? You will talk to me, right? You will connect with me. And I will tell you, hey, Vincent, can you check your spam?
Yeah.
And mark, because I set them up as a listing, with the listing alert, and then I tell them to go and check the spam because I know it's gonna go there, and then ask them to mark as no spam.
Correct, that's what I tell people to, those that I actually see.
Mhm.
I say that you will get something, but please
Yeah,
check your
but the other ones
spam.
I use now.
But when you get the Facebook, from the Facebook or social media, into your K-4, I'm trying to reach out to them, they don't pick up, God bless them. I check them, they don't respond, no response, so they just useless, because they don't respond in
I
chat.
think that even if they go to your
And
invoice,
even if I
they
put
won't.
them on campaign, it will go into spam and they will never see me.
But even if they go to the not spam, the invoice, they will not respond because they're not interested.
They're not
Everybody's going to be
interested.
interested. You have to keep calling them and harassing.
If they interested, they will respond.
Yes.
You harass them. That's
You
what I.
have to message the market, you see, the problem is us real estate agents.
Sure, for a reason they can get.
You know what I'm doing also, I'm just sending,
Right.
you know, you
Some
can,
of them are just shooting.
Focus.
you know, you can send text also on Facebook.
Yes, I do
So
that.
that's what I do, and people receiving them, because I did it for the open house that I was having with one.
Yeah.
So I send the same text, to my 700 list that I have in Facebook.
Perfect.
And like, at least 20 of them reply back, okay, how much? Oh, no, it's out of my price range. But then, you know, now I'm talking to them, like, what are you looking for or
You
whatever.
got a response, and that's what you want,
Right.
right? So I want you to understand something, like, we're real estate agents, right? So we're out there, we're always looking for business, right? Are you looking to buy or sell? You're looking to buy or sell, you don't have a referral. The problem is, how often are they thinking about buying or selling? Not very often, right? So your message has to match the market. So that when it's time for them to think of it, yes, they'll think of you, hopefully, but you don't need to be like. And that's the reason why you go out there and put stuff on your hobbies and your families and all that stuff on social media, right? Back to the, how are you messing? So back to the, promoting the listings. We got the social media, we got the pictures, we got the flyers and brochures. You guys ever print flyers and brochures from Marketing Center?
No.
I haven't, no.
Okay,
I have mine ready, but I'm waiting for
Correct. Who are you gonna send it out to?
The flyer, so I want to print it.
Okay,
To
for what?
put it in the business around my
Very
area.
good. That's on the list. So one of the things that you want to do when you're promoting a property is to promote it to the local businesses. Right? See if you have an opportunity, hey, can I put this here? Right?
And I said that I want to make two, one in English and another one in Spanish, because a lot of the clothing around the area.
Perfect.
And, you know,
Laundromats, supermarkets, fantastic place. If you guys,
yeah.
list properties and buildings, the building laundromat is a great place to market your stuff. That's a great way to take over the building.
I don't think buildings so
A lot of the buildings have, community boards in
Yeah.
the laundry rooms. Yes,
One time I had a apartment by, Jackson's Head.
Mhm.
I don't go over there, but I had the opportunity. So the thing is, I couldn't find a client, and it wasn't something like terrible in, social media. So one person told me, why you don't put somebody for, post in the, any, post
the
on the
post.
street?
Okay,
I was like, yeah, I saw numbers and things, but I don't think nobody contact me. But the person told me, yeah, but if you say that it's not easy to rent, whoever is gonna live over there is probably somebody that lives around the area, that's
Correct.
like, because it's school, whatever. So I did it, and I rented like a week after,
that's it,
I forgot.
right?
Yeah.
So you're marketing to the community and you're marketing to where the people are. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's a mixture, because maybe they're not online.
Yeah.
They're just walking around,
No,
they're in the supermarket.
one thing, my hint was that the schools, whoever have, kids over there, they want to make sure that they live around the
Yes.
area.
Right? So many different ways to go out there and market it. Distribute to your cafes, your libraries, your community boards. Email marketing, text marketing. Right? Polanco
Do you
said.
think the text marketing are going on sometimes, like that? Some
It
people that
depends.
they may ignore the.
I think we maybe have to send different information, because KB Core only sending message like, are you buying soon, or whatever, maybe.
Right.
I sent an open house and they were happy with, they never reply my emails, but then when I send an open house,
Exactly.
they,
It's a
they
different
say,
message,
yeah,
right?
I got a lot of messages, so I was like, oh, maybe the information they getting is not what they're looking for.
Yeah.
Maybe we have to do something different, I don't know, more.
How about newsletters,
Newsletters.
right? You let them know what's going on in the market. As opposed to, you can put a couple of listings in there, a couple of tips, what to do in the winter time, winterize your house, all that stuff. Building a personal niche. Right? How do you do that? Who has a niche that they work with right now? Who has a little sector of the market that they work specifically with? That they are the expert, right? I'm a multifamily investment realtor. I'm a first-time homebuyer realtor. What else could you do? Co-op specialist. What else? A neighborhood-specific area? How further down can you niche? As much as you want, right?
That's what I do.
I'm the two-bedroom king of this neighborhood. I only focus on two, don't talk to me about anything else. I only focus on two bedrooms. Now, all the people that are on the market, do they want the guy that's dealing with the studios and the rentals and the commercial properties? No, they want the two-bedroom expert. Right?
Doesn't work. No.
It worked 100%, right? So you could certainly do that. So pick something, and it could be luxury homes, first-time home buyers, it could be the
I like that.
I-10
Looks
people, right?
I think there is in one key, right?
Uh-huh.
There is a course certification that you can take for first time for buyers, right?
Yes, yes.
It is free.
First-time home buyer certification on MLS, on LIBOR, anybody take it?
Isn't that the, credit bureau, is that what it's called?
No, that's different.
I mean, I hope it's free. I wouldn't suggest you to pay for that. Yeah.
There's a lot of,
Free in the Global
free
Alliance.
information that we give you guys access to. So if you're looking for something and you want to learn something, let us know. If it's for credit, it's a different story.
Yeah, I wanna take a certification for the first time homebuyer. If it's,
And you're able to. Anything with the certification, it adds to your credibility, right? So I'm a certified, what am I? A certified buyer's representative.
You don't know.
Long time ago, I got that. Like probably my first renewal of my license, like 2 years into the business, instead of taking 22 hours on a computer, I sat down for 3 days and I got the certification and it's still with me now and I can still tell people now.
So when you pay off any certification, you can't more than 22.
No, so some of them cover the 22 and a half hours, some of them do not. Some of them are money grabs and they say, hey, you can keep the certification, but you gotta pay every year to renew. Right? So there's one of a seller's SRS, seller representation specialist.
Yeah, there's one.
Okay, so that one requires you to pay every year, $100 to keep it. Right? Or to be seen on their website and all that stuff. I haven't paid $100 in a while, but I'll still say that on SRS. Okay?
And we do have certifications for free in our Global Alliance University, that we're gonna be taking soon, because I wanna take this.
100%. They're incredible. I've taken the seller one and it's good. And you could say that, I forgot what the name of it is, but any sort of certification gives you additional credibility, right? Tagline. Anybody have a tagline they use?
Tagline? Maria Uriato, hashtag.
Maria Realtor could be a tagline, right? Anybody use a good tagline?
So by Diane.
So by Diana, okay? What else? Those are more. Those are more.
DUI, not just UI. So by.
Sell by Diana. I like it. What's a good tagline?
Mine, I got one in the.
Yeah. And I don't know if that's a tagline, but it's a handle, right? But you could be the spouses that sell houses, right? You could be
That's number one.
you could be that, co-op specialist or equity protector, right? Whatever you want to be.
Which one is yours?
I don't know.
Ah.
Gets me thinking though, right?
Yeah.
Your business cards, it's a source of marketing for you,
It is.
right? Who's networking locally? How?
We're local businesses,
Okay? And,
dropping off my business card,
okay,
introducing myself, and which is, I think for referrals.
what would make a business owner want to accept your business cards in their location?
I usually try to give them cookies.
You give cookies,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, I don't go there at the end, just something.
All right,
You promote them back too?
yes. So if I'm a local business owner, wouldn't I want my business promoted? Right? If you're going to merge your ecosystem with mine, would that be of value to me?
Yes.
Yes.
I used to do that with my hair girl. So every time I would go to her salon, I would post and promote her on my social media, and then she would repost, and when she bought it with me, she also repost me. And I closed, another client through her,
That's
like,
it.
for the post, because of the post.
I spent 2 hours last week during my grocery shopping, talking with all the employees on the market. And then I gave them my business card to everyone, in the meat section,
The meat
section, in the bread section, whatever. And they were.
What is the engagement that you start with?
No, and they start like, oh yeah, you know what, I have cooking, like I have my sister, she's gonna buy a house, whatever. Yeah, well, I'm at this point in my life, like, because I have a toddler, that I wanna spend my time just doing grocery shopping, okay, I'm just doing all.
It's work, right?
It's my time that I have to get exposed with people, and talking to people, that I'm not like.
I think that what Mariana is doing is amazing, she's exposing her
Yeah.
information on herself there, and it's what we have to do.
Yeah.
Because it may not be the guy from the meat, but she's gonna see the results after doing all of this, doing something.
Maybe not right now,
But
but
it's gonna come.
you never know, that guy is gonna, like, rent a commercial site, like, in a couple of years,
Yeah.
2 years, and then he's gonna think of it.
Maybe it could be business cards in the break room.
I'm actually a soccer coach for
There you go.
daughter, and because I coach soccer and we're actually gonna be helping out the league, they just gave us a free sponsor. So we're gonna be.
Banner or what?
No, they're putting my name on the back of the practice uniform.
Look at
Yeah, yeah, so I'm pretty excited.
But
If I have a kid,
it's gotta be more than the name, it's gotta be,
Yeah, no.
Real estate.
They
Like a
asked
tagline
me
or
what I
what?
want, yeah.
right?
I have to figure out.
If I have a kid, I will do a lot of things with my.
Spanish is only
I know it's past.
Cassandra Casa,
I know.
That's all,
I know.
I'm a soccer coach myself. I
Yeah.
spoke 5 homes to,
Yeah, no, I've been doing it for 4 years now,
What's that?
so.
Yeah, huge, Vanessa.
No, one time, we are trying to see apartment that, person that I find out in MLS, I was renting the apartment, so what happened? The owner, they were over there and they were, Chinese. So what happened, my clients, they were in Spanish, so the realtor, let me talk, and show the apartment, blah, blah, blah. So my client, have a question directly to the owner, so according, I see the owner didn't know how to speak, in either English or Spanish, I put a translation Google, so I put it to talk, because, the realtor let me talk. So what happened? For some reason, my, business card, the client that left in the floor or whatever. So 2 years later, I got this call from this owner, which is, it wasn't my owner, I just, found out because the real estate agent had it and everything. And I was, this is the owner from the art, so I was like, because we didn't have any information. I was like, how did you get my information? Because they didn't even, and say, no, because we find the car in front of my house.
Wow.
It took me, my attention that you care to get a translator to me understand your client, so that was like
2 years later.
2 years later. And I didn't know, I was like, oh my God, because I don't want we make a lot of business on our, we also on me after that, so I was like, listen, this happened, I don't know how this one went.
Great. All right, so we got a couple soccer coaches here, people that are gonna use that to go put out their business, and it's fantastic, it's such a great thing.
I'm part of the club, they let me put a banner there, in one of the business films that everybody comes there the weekend.
So we all have laptops, right? Who's advertising on their laptop?
On the laptop.
Yep,
Like this.
like that.
I only have that.
That's something, right? But there's big things that we could do. Ask me about
This
real
is
estate,
huge.
right?
I can't think.
So you have one of those things
I
in the
would
back?
love to play in the car, like.
100%. Yeah.
I have it on my
So
car.
those are car magnets, and we have agents right now that are using those right now, and they just stick on the side,
They work,
and then you can take them
I
off.
know that works.
You know?
they work, like this
Yeah.
somebody that's always.
No, you're allowed to.
So, you do your phone?
Advertisement?
Yeah, you put in your information.
And it's removable. So it's not permanent, right? So if you don't want it to be somewhere, then you don't put it somewhere, but if you do, then you just pop it up. So the thing is, like, some of us go to the gym, all right? And there's a lot of people around there. Do any of them know what you do? When you're sitting in a cafe, do any of them know what you do?
No, we should do merchandise, right?
Sell merchandise?
Nowhere.
Wear merchandise, yeah.
Yeah, like when you go to the
So-
gym, like, I used to wear the ones that say, ask me about real estate.
So one of our partners has a company designed by agents,
Same for agents.
designed for agents. And they have the buy, sell, invest shirts. They have the ask me about real estate sticker you put behind on your laptop, right? Any of those things so that you could create
Is
conversation.
that a website designed for agents?
Yeah, Design for Agents is a company, and they sell a lot of the merchandise, but go on Etsy, you can find any of that stuff. How about collaborating with other vendors? Builders, inspectors, appraisers, attorneys, mortgage professionals, interior designers, little cross promotion, architects, join real estate groups and associations, get referrals from these guys, let them know where your market is. Like build a team. So there was a trainer that we had that talked about the dirty dozen. Okay, your dirty dozen are the 12 people in different industries that you get to go and talk to about the business and get like a high level view of the industry. What's going on in the mortgage business? Tell me what's happening in construction from what you know. What do you see? What is the number one thing that people are doing that's getting the most value in their place? Right? So have your people, support your local charities. Do a little bit of goodwill. And then test different strategies. Use Google Analytics and see what they're clicking on your webpage.
And then also like county events also work if you're like, you have like friends or related people and you can assist to the county.
Yeah.
Yeah, event. I do for my email account.
So guys, there's all of these street fairs and festivals, right? And that's something that we used to do fairly often. And any of you guys can do it right now. If you go to check out clearviewfestivals.com. That's just one of the sites that organizes these street fairs. And when they're doing street fairs, what do you see at those things?
Local business.
Local businesses, what else? Arepas, right? Corn. What else? Lemonade, right? People come for the food, but at the same time, their guard is down and they're you know, they see you there and there's no other competition. So that's one of the things that we used to do fairly consistently. In summertime, that's what we would do. And we pick up all of the leads. So easy to get the credibility as a brand new agent. They don't know how much experience you have. Okay? They're just meeting you and they're judging you based off of their feeling and your personality. Am I right? Yes. Clearview Festivals, that kind of thing. Right? Or you could just look up street fairs. And then you'll go into the organizers. Like some of those events, $125, $175 a day. You set up a table. You invest in a tent. You could use that as your entire marketing for the year. If you wanted to. Go grab 2 or 3 people and be like, we're going to do street fairs every single week. You know why? Because we don't have open houses to do. You do an open house, how many people come in? 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 50, right? One. When you do a street fair, on a popular block, what happens? You get thousands of people walking by. Am I right? So you figure out a way, God bless. You figure out a way to capture capture their attention. God bless. All right? So if you think about that, how big of an investment is that? Not huge. Find a couple people and do that together. And you'll be able to split the leads and cover each other. Because those are long days, right? Some of them are 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Most of them are 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock. You set up before, you break down after. And those are, who's done street fairs with us before? Right? How was the experience?
It's good. And you get exposed to a lot of people that are walking by. You just have to connect with them. You get really buyers,
I think for
sellers.
my previous job, not for real estate.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
We'll together, you know.
Right?
A lot of kids running around.
A lot of kids. And we've done things like balloons. Like we've actually brought full-size helium tanks and blow up balloons.
Yeah.
So we get blisters on our fingers tying those damn things, right? We had a smart car and we filled it with the little balloons, right? The little water balloons. And then we had people guess how many balloons were in the smart car. Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was crazy. And then at the end of the day, we opened up the door and all the balloons came out and all the kids were stomping on it. It was a good
Let's
time.
do something that attracts them. I did one with Lowe's, we raffle a TV.
Yeah,
We got a lot of people coming to our booth because, they were interested in in the TV. So in order for you to participate, you have to fill out the form. So we got leads, we got information.
Yep, so all we're doing is, try, fail, adjust, right? There's so many ways to do it. There's no reason to not succeed in real estate if you want. Am I right? And anything that you can think of, somebody here has tried it. And just because they tried it doesn't mean that you can't do it better or can't duplicate it, right? So we have a lot of opportunity, and we want to let you know that, you know, guys, it's 2025, and it's so, there's energy now, right? It's different. So let's use that. 4 million transactions are going to happen. How many of them are going to be yours? That's all you need, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to figure out how many of those 4 million we need and how we're going to get them. Then we're going to focus on that.
It's really like a chamber of commerce.
100%. Any chamber of commerce, and every single community has one, right? So you could go to different chamber of commerces and, you know, and leave your mark. There's B&I groups. There's networking groups that meet on Zoom. So you don't even have to go out.
For BNI.
Business Networkers International, something like that. They meet for breakfast once a month. And it's a very organized networking group. They only allow one person per industry. Okay? So for you to find one that is missing a real estate agency, it's probably difficult. But why can't you start your own? Right? So a lot of them, they have very, you know, easy ways to do it, and you can. The issue is B&I meets at 7:30 in the morning, right? But they're great groups. Olga developed, she's been part of B&I for many, many years. All right, she got some great business from it. Any other questions, comments, concerns? We're good. I wasn't supposed to do this today. I covered for Lily. We have videographers coming in a little bit. Who's recording some content here?
No, everybody.
Huh?
Everybody.